YouTube, what's happening? It is Tuesday, August 19th. We're talking baseball first today. You can see we have our 16 games because Chicago, Milwaukee postponed again yesterday in the doubleheader. So doubleheader today, so they're going to try. Rain should not be an issue. Let's go ahead and we got 16 games. Let's pop over to the weather, shall we? Scroll back up to the top because I already kind of went through these a little bit. And let's see, first game in Chicago, you can see the wind's blowing in. Good luck. When the wind's blowing in like that, Wrigley, you ain't hit many home runs. It just ain't happening unless you absolutely destroy that baseball. Miami, nothing. Detroit, maybe some rain. It might be delayed to start the game, but it'll be fine later, it looks like. Everybody else looks kind of chill. There's a little bit of breezes, but nothing too crazy on the wind. Maybe in the second Cubs Milwaukee game, you can see there that the wind's also still in 11. You see the wind, everything there. So unders, double under, maybe double Murphys. We'll see how the pitchers look. Colorado with the Dodgers wind blowing out. That might be something worth note in Colorado. Outside of that, nothing else is really standing out for us. So what we can do is speed this up and we go to back to the schedule. We see our 16 games. Let's jump to the first game right now. All right, first game is going to be Milwaukee and Chicago. Part one. If you were here yesterday, I explained why I do not do double headers. I don't do them because they're just funky. It's weird things happen in double headers. And you saw that players, if you look at the box score, so you see several batters get actually replaced in the middle of the game because they were anticipating a double header. Second game never happened, obviously. So today, though, first game is going to be 126 favorites of the Cubs with a 7.5. Under is probably where we're leaning. Let's go to the spreadsheet. Let's look. If you want the spreadsheet typed out like this or plays typed out or anything, go check out the HQ. It's right there. Simple as that. So Cubs, boom, there you go. Milwaukee offense amazing. The literal antithesis of literally good versus bad. That's all this is. Cubs are awful. Milwaukee's amazing. We know this. Let's go look at the picture, shall we? Outlier, link in the pinned comment. Go get you some right there. Let's start with this one. We open it up. Come on. Come on. There we go. Gotcha. There was a lot of people to upload. Let's see, Cubs Milwaukee. We got Patrick versus Boyd. Well, Boyd is absolutely, his earned runs are good. Hell, Nerfy first game, under first game, under first five. I mean, there's plenty of things here. They both have a 1.5 earned run line. That's beautiful. Even though you give it up 2 average and you've given up a 3 average. I don't like a Nerfy now. Hell, I don't even know if I like an under now. I mean, that's a 5. Yeah, you're facing Chicago. You'll do better because you're facing Chicago because Chicago's struggling right now. They're 2.6 their last in runs. You are just nasty usually head to head. Well, last time you faced Milwaukee in the 28th of July, literally 3 weeks ago, you gave them 5 runs. Okay, let's go over here. We go bullpen, come on down, Boyd. And we see that. And then, yeah, we got lefties. Yep. And then we got Chicago versus righties and Patrick versus, yeah. I mean, you can look at this all you want. You can see everything. You can see if anybody tees off or anything like that. Cool, whatever. Enjoy. I'm not doing it. Let me show you the HR going forward. I'm not going to open them unless we're actually, we're going to take these. But if you want, you get a week for outlier. Go check it out. So you got Terrain, Jensen, Contreras, and you got all of them right there you can take for HR. They've hit in 4 out of 5. I tell you, only like probably Terrain and Contreras, only 2 going to qualify in my qualifications. But since I'm not taking it, I'm not going to open it. Because I don't take double headers, but I'm going to show you enough of it so you can decide if you want to take the double header. So for me personally, that first game is a pass, and let me just go ahead and do the second game too. It's also going to be a pass, but let me see if I can pull up the information anyways for you. So get rid of that one. The bats are going to be the same regardless. It doesn't matter what game it is. The pitchers is what matters. Second game pitching is going to be, let me get rid of that one. Come on down. Do I have odds? I should have odds, right? Come on. Come on. Cubs. How far down I get to? There they are. I have Italian strikeouts. That's all I have. This is why doubleheaders are so weird because they don't give us props to the second game. Do they even give us odds? Let's look. So the first one is 126 with a 7.5. We come on down to the next one, which is right there is 104. It's a pick 'em with a 7.5 again. So the only thing I would even consider taking in this is the under because the wind is almost undefeated when it comes to Wrigley Field. So the wind's blowing in twice. Does this sound crazy? I hate double headers. I don't take them, but guess what? I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna lie to myself. We're going double under today. Under 7.5 in both of them. Because one, we have one team that can't hit the ball. Home runs are going to be limited because we're going to trust. We're going to trust the numbers. It might be a bad decision, but we're trusting. We're going to trust the fact that Chicago can't do jack with the bats right now. So double unders both games. We're going to go for that next. Game 2 is going to be, is it Yep, is Houston and Detroit is up next. Actually, it's gonna be 152 with a seven total. Who was pitching? It's got to be Hunter Brown. Somebody. Let's see. Houston's offense is almost Chicago bad. Oh, that's just not good. But Detroit's defense is good. But both teams are striking out a shit ton. That's a lot of strikeouts. So let's go ahead and look over here at the pitchers. Get rid of that. Get rid of this one. Boop, go away. Change it to Tigres and see we have Scooby versus Hunter Brown. 7. Are we sure it can get the 7? Now, if you're like me, I'm a little hurt. I'm a little salty because Scooble got. Who was that last time he was out? That wasn't Scooble. That was an impersonator. That's who that was. We don't trust people like that. I don't know if I can trust him today. I mean, Houston's offense is struggling. Scooble's at home. Do we trust the lad? I think the wee lad might have it today. So, I can't fade Scooble. I like Scooble too damn much. He's so likable. So, I mean, look at his earned runs last 3 games. Look at the whole season. I mean, he's given up some runs. Yeah, let's look at his strikeouts. Yeah, very, what the hell's that? What the hell's even that? 3? Houston's striking out a 9.4 for 27. They're not getting any hits. They're batting 212 and getting 3.3 runs in the last 10 games. What? That's terrible. Strikeout 7.5 of the 121. I almost want to go for that. He's at home. We're chasing juice today. That's hell. The rest of the season we're probably chasing juice because yeah, it's going to be a weird. The last month of the season is always weird in baseball. You know this by now. It's just weird. Shenanigans happens. There's always weird stuff. So we look at Hunter Brown, his strikeouts, his earned runs. Okay, his earned runs is 1.6. Scooby is what? 1.7. That's full season. Last 5 is 2.2. So yeah. A bullpen. Come on down. Scooby versus Houston. Anything stand out? Pena's got a home run, but outside of that, there's a home run for Altuve. Yeah. Okay, we got lefties. There you go. We're looking for absolute just eye-popping stats where somebody has like 12 at-bats and 3 home runs. That's what we care about. If somebody has a home run with like a 600 and like 6 at-bats, I don't care about that. That's not many at-bats. I care about actual data. And yeah, see, 9 at-bats with a home run. If this was like a 600, I'd be like, damn, that's something to look at. But this shows me you're 2 for 9. I don't care about that. That's not good. Yeah, you got a home run, but no, not good enough for me. Sorry, good sir. I shall not take you. Let's take this and go boop, boop. And we see we have hundreds. Now, since we are going to be looking at some bats, I will not look at halves. I'm not doing halves anymore. No, because halves, I have learned, half the time don't even play the damn game, or they're in the bottom of the lineup, which does nothing for me. They put it for half for a reason. They know what they're doing. I ain't getting Kerry Carpenter, decent, 2.8. You qualify, don't you? 2.6. Yeah, you qualify. You're doing good. Carpenter's a good play today, but you're going against Hunter Brown. Not a good play for real, probably. Colt Keith is doing pretty good too. So we got 2 Detroit bats soon. Okay. I think I got to go Scooble. I got to go for it. I know. How many outs? I know it's a weird thing to look at. But can we get him to get a win? That's another thing. First inning batters faced. The hell? That's a weird one. Okay. Walks, hits. There's all this other stuff on here. All these new things that Lauer keeps adding. I love it. Good stuff. Fantasy score, underdog fantasy score, sleeper fantasy score. Okay, whatever. All these random things I add now. So I will not take earned runs. I will think I will be a schmuck and take the strikeouts with everybody else. Head to head. Damn, he doesn't do good against Houston though. But Houston's struggling so bad right now. This is not Houston. This is Houston in a big slump right now. No. So, and then I'll trust. I'm leaning Detroit money line at 152, but I almost got to put Detroit money line parlay at the bottom. I got to go Scooble. We're riding for that 7.5. We're going for it because he's the type that'd be pissed off at his last game performance to come back with a vengeance. That's what I think will happen. Vengeance pitching today. So we'll see. Why not? We'll take it. Strikeouts next. Moving on to Pittsburgh and Toronto. Currently is Toronto 138. 8's our total. Let's see. Pittsburgh's bats terrible. Toronto bats are average. Strikeouts are not something we care about. So far, nothing so far. I can tell you right now, I'm probably leaning nothing in this one because Toronto's bats have cooled off significantly. Look at this. They've been so bad the last 10 games that all that greatness is starting to fall off. And now we're getting this where they're not even mid, they're getting below average numbers where, man, the good times are over in Toronto with the bats. So now I don't trust them at all. So you shouldn't either. So could they absolutely beat Pittsburgh? Absolutely. But yeah, you're going with Keller and Scherzer. I mean, Scherzer should have we've been fading the hell out of Scherzer to run this, but he's facing Pittsburgh. Good luck with that. This one's going to be a pass and a half. I'm going to tell you right now. Let me just pull it up for a Scherzer. 1.522. Yeah, sure. Haha, get it. Keller's at 3.8. Yeah, sure. Bullpen. Keller, anything stand out? Nope. Righty, anything stand out? Nope. Pittsburgh, Scherzer. Yeah, look at that. Oh, 95 and 20 at bats are fam. Damn. Yeah, I don't love anything this one. Let me go ahead and just pop the bats up real quick. We tell anything looking Tyson to open up. And, we'll get we can look at Bo and George real quick. Okay with them two. Okay with them two lads. 2-4 and a 1-9 and a 2-6 and a 3-4. Springer's doing okay. I could take this, but I'm gonna be smart. I want nothing to do with this one. I'm passing. Next. All right, moving on to St. Louis and Miami. Currently in Miami, 125, 7.5 is our two. Look at our numbers. There's no real advantage here. We want big advantages where it's like 27 versus 3. And you see those numbers and it's like, whoa, okay, one side's better. Here, there's nothing here. There's nothing to do here. So this is going to be another pass, most likely, unless there's just like completely massive pitching advantage for one team, which I doubt there is with these two teams. McGreevy and Cabrera, absolutely not. I'll pop up their earned runs so I can show you everything real quick, but ain't going to be nothing here. 3 and 1-8, not good. Let's go quickly to bullpen. I said bullpen, thank you. Cabrera versus, there's a home run, but nothing. Look at the bats. If the bats are less than 10, I don't care about your stats unless you're like 4 home runs and 7 at bats. Yeah, I might care about that, but you know what I'm saying. And Miami versus Rockies, McGreevy versus Miami, nothing. Let's go up here and get rid of, change this to any HR potentials. We got Newbar, we got Hicks, we got Burleson, I don't care about you. You're half. I don't know if you play or not. Can't even trust you anymore. Can't do it. 3, 2, 4, 3, 2. So we got a couple that would be qualified. I don't want nothing to do with this one. Everything's too mid for me. I'm passing. Next. And you're going to notice a lot more passes in the last 40 days of the season because I tend to be a little more cautious because we have a lot of new players messing with the numbers. Bad teams start giving up. They want to test out the rookies. The great teams start resting players a lot more often. It's just every sport, the week before the playoffs, the 2-3 weeks before playoffs, is just mayhem. It's hard for stats because the stats are all just jumbled up. So we do what we can. We absolutely do what we can. We're moving on to the next game though, which is going to be Washington and the Mets. Clearly one team is done. The other one's got absolute playoff aspirations. Not Washington. Let's see. 182 Mets, 9 is our total. The Mets are playing for playoff stuff. We know this. Mets are doing good. Look at the numbers. Washington's also doing pretty well too, but overall they're kind of average. They can't get people home. They get them on base, but they can't get them home. Mets doing good. No strikeouts to worry about. Let's pop over here. Get rid of those 2 pitchers we don't care about. Change this over. This is going to be Mets or nothing, most likely, based on the numbers we've seen so far. Jake Irvin. What's your earn run, Jake Irvin? Mets are what, 182? Moneyline parlay piece? Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of earned runs. Oh, what is this? Oh, damn. What is you doing? What is this? It was Atlanta. Atlanta's hot right now, so we can excuse that one. Cleveland, I don't know, but KC, Milwaukee, Cincy, oh my god. Over? So first, when you see 2 pitchers like this, you think over, right? What's the over? Look at 9. Yeah, that's our play. Let's go ahead and look at this real quick because I know you care. Boom, boom. Come on down. Jake Irvin versus Mets. There's a couple home runs for Nimmo. There you go. Righties for the Mets. Washington versus lefties. Peterson versus Washington. There's some green out there, which that's what we want for an over. We want success, and I think we're going to get it. So over is the play of this one for me. Let me show you how many HRs we got in this one potentially. Oh my God, look at all the green. Yeah, I'm not opening all these. But you can see, yeah, all of these guys right here, everything's green. My play's over. We're taking the over 9 next. Told you we're moving faster. We're moving quick. If we find a play immediately, I'm not showing the rest of it because I don't care about the rest of it. Only time I'm going to show everything is I'm looking for a play, or if I decide I'm passing, I'm still going to show it to you. But if I see something like that where it's like, yeah, we're taking the over, we're done. We're moving on. Moving on. Seattle and Philadelphia. Philadelphia put it on them yesterday, but then about gave it up too. So 170 Philly with an 8 total spreadsheet. There you go. Seattle is the definition of mid. Just midville. That's what they are. Everything was yellow. That is just what they are. Let's go over here and just this game is leaning Philly or pass. That's all we have so far. And we go Mariners and Phillies, and we got Bryce Miller versus Sanchez. Sanchez 1.5, Bryce Miller 2.5. I'm gonna lean Sanchez most likely. Yeah, 1.8, pretty good. 3.8, not good. Yeah, Philly is gonna be the way to go in this one, absolutely. What do we take with this one? This was the over. Oh, I got my spreadsheet all backwards. Yeah, St. Louis, Miami was a pass. Mets, Washington was the over. That's right. Now we're on this one. Gotcha. All right. This one's clearly going to be Philly one way or another. Philly is 170. Philly 1.5 is plus 125. I'm down for that so far. Let's go look at the matchups just in case, see if there's anything fishy or funky. We got Sanchez versus, we got lefties versus Seattle, we got Philly versus righties, and Bryce Miller has a lot of at-bats, which isn't good for Bryce Miller. That's good for Philly. So, yeah, not much data though. Let's come over here to the HR and just see what's happening, what's popping, and see we don't have that many. We have very few. We got Schwarber, Harper, Julio, Kenzo. It's a half. I don't care. Trey Turner. So we got three main. Let's see if any of these are actually just absolutely teeing off, because one of the, I might take one of them. 3-2 and 2-1 for Schwarber. Bryce Harper's at 4 and 2-6, but he's very boomer bust. He's only 6 out of 10. We see you're 70% with 2-8, not bad. And Trey Turner's at 5-2 and 3-2. All right, Trey. Trey Turner is absolutely in fuego. He's crushing right now. Now he's only 6 out of 10, but if you go last 5, he's 5-2. Oh, you're gonna get some. I gotta say, Trey Turner. That's 156. Damn. All right, fine. We're gonna go Phillies then. What do we go? Philly 1.5 or Philly team total over? Let's go look at both, shall we? Let's pop on over here. Let's think. Let's think. Team props. Phillies. Runs 4.5 over. That's it. 101 for 4.5. Done. That's what I'm taking. Philly team total. So we're going to go PHI team total over 4.5, because we're going to absolutely fade the living shit out of Mr. Bryce here, who's that's his earned runs in his last 5 games. You can see that, and we can see Philly has been, well, they're going to get advantage. They're going to help from that. So we're going to fade Bryce Miller mainly. So we're taking the team total over for Philadelphia next. All right, next up is Boston and Baltimore. Bastards had the under 8.5, and they just had to score all them runs in the 9th inning yesterday. Got hooked on that thing. Oh man, hilarious. Sometimes how these bets go. And it's like you're sitting there like, oh, this is great. It's 4-1. We got this in the bag. Next thing you know, loss. Like, what the fuck? Oh man, baseball. It's like getting, backdoored on a touchdown, or somebody hits a 3 with 2 seconds left. It's like, you just can't help it. So today, 127, 9.5 for total. If I had 9.5 yesterday, it'd been nice. We look at this. This is the one with the weather potentially? No, that was Detroit, right? Yeah, that was Detroit, but that'll push that one back. Not a big deal. This one's fine. Weather's fine for this one. So, oops, don't need to do that. So we change it back here. Yeah, it's leaning mid. Everything's average. Everything's mid. Maybe some strikeout props for Boston pitcher. It ain't Crochet, so I don't know who is pitching today. So let's see who it is, and to see if we want to take this one or not. Red Sox. And we got Sagano versus Buehler. Buehler gives up runs, but then Buehler had a great game too. So let's look at earned runs for both. I think they both had great games, actually. You had a great game, then you had another bad game. So Buehler's all over the damn place. And Sagano had a couple good games in a row after a bad. I say bad. These aren't bad. It's 1-8 for Sagano. Good God, that's good. 2-2. So both of them are doing decent. I don't trust an over-under again. Both bats are just Boston's top 10 in runs now, so I can't trust that anymore. Buehler is sitting at the numbers. Carlson has 2 home runs and 5 at-bats. See, something like that stands out. We see those and go, oh, really? Okay. Other than that, I don't care. So, and you see the numbers. We got Boston versus Roddy, Sagano versus nothing there for us. Let's go to the HRs to see if we got anything. So far, it's going to be Mountcastle, Story again, and Gunner. That's all we have. Mount's at 3 and 2-2, not good enough. I'll see Stories at 2-8 and 2-5. Maybe. And Gunner's the one heating up. 2-5, but he is 9 for 10, but only 6% on the HR. So if he is getting hits, though, I could. I don't want to, though. You could take those. Have fun if you do. I'm leaving him alone. I don't trust. Both pitchers are doing decent. We got a 1.8 and a 2.2 ERAs. We got average bats, maybe slightly above average bats. So, yeah, I'm passing. Next. All right, moving on to Atlanta and Chicago. And you're going to see, I'm showing you, if we don't have clear advantages, we're not taking it. We have a handful of plays that had some nice advantages, or we're fading somebody heavily, like we're fading the hell out of Seattle's pitcher. We're trusting the weather in the doubleheader. So it's things like that. We're looking for clear-cut advantages, not, oh, maybe. No. Today, Atlanta 155. Yes, give me that. Oh, why I say that? Because of this. Atlanta is the hottest team in the, well, they're 8-2. They lost finally because somehow the White Sox put up at least 13 runs yesterday. I don't know. I said yesterday in the video, I said if Strider gives up runs, like 6-7 runs to Chicago, he got problems. Well, that man got problems. He's injured or something. He needs to go to the minors. Figure that shit out because you just let the White Sox rough your ass up. And then they almost came back and still won. But hey, that was fun. That was a fun chase for the people that are betting underdog. like live betting after Chicago went up. There were people on Patreon betting because people on Patreon be betting the live bets. Like I don't know how they do it. They're geniuses, what they are. There's so many green tickets, crazy stuff. I try to follow it. I'm like, what? How are you doing this? This magic. Let's go look at the pitching. Get rid of you two. Let's change it up to this one. There's no way the White Sox pop off again, right? There's no way. Well, Strider's not going. It's it's Bryce Elder. Over. And Shane Smith over. Look at the numbers. Like Bryce Elder, is that a guy? Yeah, he had 2 and 2 is good games. But he has a 5, an 8, a 3. No, if the White Sox are actually heating up, like they're having a spurt of offense, yeah, they're going to tee up on this man. Shane Smith's doing pretty okay, but you're facing Detroit, who can't hit the ball, like who struggled to hit the ball last week. Now you're here. Colorado got 5 on you. The Braves are the hottest offense right now at number 1, number 2, number 2, number 2. Yeah, good luck. Good luck with that. You're going to need all the luck you get. Let's go over. What's the total? 8.5. Yeah, over. I'm almost positive. Let me come down here real quick. We'll look at HRs real quick too. Boop, 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 and boop. Nah, yeah. Yeah. Over. Yeah. You got look at all the players are hot when it comes to hits. Maybe a hit parlay. You could do those too. Michael Harris give the man MVP for the week. Because look at these numbers. Last 10. 4.7 last 10. 3.35 last 20. Look how hot this man has been. Oh my God. Over and Harris, and he's still at 1.5 with a 142 line. What the hell is this free money? Free. Now he's gonna miss eventually. Part of me is like, yeah, okay, you can keep taking it, but today's Digger Tuesday. Home run lay, Michael Harris. There you go. But we're gonna go over 8.5. We're gonna keep it simple. 8.5, just that simple play. We're gonna trust. We're fading Bryce Elder. That's what we're damn sure doing. We're going to trust them versus whoever they throw out there from Chicago. I know it's Shane Smith, but you could throw anybody out there. You could throw a Crochet from last year out there. I'm taking the Braves today to get some runs. So over 8.5 next. All right, slide from Atlanta to Tampa versus Yankees. Oh, the Yankees are coming home to visit their home stadium, their minor league stadium where Tampa's playing. This was a weird series earlier in the season when they had this one where Yankees were in Tampa, but it's really the Yankees field. And there's going to be more Yankees fans than Tampa fans there because there's a lot of Yankee fans in Tampa. How do I know? I'm in Tampa. So it's just a weird situation all around. Weirdness. So there's odds. This is weird. The Yankees are better right now. Tampa is still struggling mightily. So lean Yankees, obviously. Let's get rid of you and change you to who's pitching in this one. And we have Baz versus Rodon. Tampa's 28th in strikeouts still, so we absolutely have to look at Rodon's strikeouts. That's not what I wanted. I want a new window, not window, tab. We have to look at Baz's earned runs period. I'm not taking strikeouts. The Yankees are 9th in strikeouts right now. Rodon is that's all over the damn place. I can't trust you when you can't strike people out consistently, good sir. Like that's your consistent. There's your line. You can see the line right there, 5.5. That's perfect where it should be. Not a chance. Yeah, no. Toronto. That I give Toronto passes, but some of these no. Could you strike out 6 today? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Tampa is struggling mightily. Baz earned runs. Holy shit. 4-6, Baz? What are you doing? This is earned runs, right? Yeah. Yankees 120. All right, so Tampa can't hit. Strikes out a ton. Baz can't pitch anymore, apparently. He forgot how to throw the ball. Yankees are on top 10 offense. Yankees money line. Done. That's my play. Yeah. Let's not overthink this. There's your stats. Let's just go pop over. We'll show Rodon stats. Yep. We'll show lefties. We'll show Yankees righties. Yeah. If you care about that, cool. If it's there, let me come over here. I'm not opening these up because I'm not taking any of them. But yeah, there's a lot. There's Stanton, McMahon, and Diaz. That's it. I'm taking the Yankees money line. That's all I'm doing in this one. We're taking it next. All right, moving from Tampa to KC in Texas. Ugh. My initial reaction is ugh. Let's see the spreadsheet first. You'll see it in a second. But still, just one of those like ugh. 102 and 8.5. Yeah, this is not. Oh, yeah. I mean, it leans KC a little bit, leans, but not by much. Not by much. Let's pop over here, get rid of these two pitchers, change it around. Let's come over here. We go Rangers, Royals, and we have Merrill Kelly, I combine two words, and Lugo. So we're going earn runs for both of them. They're both top six and not striking anybody out. So yeah, let's go earn runs for Lugo. Is earn runs, right? Yeah, 7 and 6 for Lugo. Lugo has problems now. What the hell? These pitchers falling apart. Man, these arms are getting tired. They're getting roughed up. Let's go over here. Lugo. Let's Lugo again. I want to open Lugo twice. I want Merrill Kelly. Just give me Kelly. We want his earned runs right there. Thank you. Kelly's been doing okay. 2-2 earned runs. Lugo is at 4. So lean Texas pitching, KC offense, both slightly. Nothing lines up in this one. There's no advantages. Lugo, you see the history, righties, KC versus righties, Kelly versus. There's nothing for us here in this game. What are we doing? And what are we going to say? Bobby Witt again not to do anything for us? Bobby Witt hooked me. I had 2.5. He did 2 yesterday. Shameful. Yeah, 1.5. He's great. So, but I almost want to take a Texas player, but I don't know who the hell this. Yeah, let's look at the only Texas one we got is Carter. And it's 2-6 and a 2-1. Yeah, I'm not trusting nothing in this game. I'm not taking any KC bats versus somebody who's pitching good. I'm not doing that. We're not doing that no more. We're being smart. We're passing. That's where we're going next. Minnesota A's are up next. Where are they at? Right there. Okay. Yeah, the yellow A's always throw me off a little bit. We got 130 Minnesota with an 8.5 total. We loaded up in Minnesota. What are you doing? They're batting 201. Guys, that's not how you win games. I mean, you know that. You're 4-6. Strike out a bunch. A's are just green everywhere. So obviously we lean the A's, right? Of course they have a lean. Let's see about the pitching. Does that make it a better lean, or does that just even it out? Because that's what matters most to me. Joe Ryan versus Jacob Lopez. Joe Ryan is at 1.5. Jacob Lopez looked nasty last time out, I believe, or the time before that. I can't remember which one it was. Joe Ryan's at 1.8, which is still nasty. Lopez, yeah, 0-0-0-0. 7.725. Lopez is the nastiest pitcher. You take away this 5 right here, zeros, straight 0. What's your strikeouts during this? Yeah, 9-8. Lopez, he'll be traded next offseason probably. That's what happened. So he's doing too good right now. Yeah, I'm trusting the A's pitching. I'm trusting the A's. I'm trusting the A's money line. Hell, plus 126. I like that. Let's go over here. I'm taking the A's period. Let's go look at Joe Ryan. We got this. I don't think I want to take anything but the A's because Minnesota can't hit the ball. So I'm not worried about any of that stuff. Let's go look at HR. I'm not even worried about bats. I have what I want. I have a team. I feel good about this. We have Austin Martin and Colby at 0.5. I don't care about those. So yeah, we got the better offense. We got the better pitcher currently. Not saying Joe Ryan's not bad, because if you look at Joe Ryan, he's doing okay. It's 1.8 because he had a 4-2. But Jacob's at points. Where's his earned runs again? He's at 1 because he has 4 straight. How many innings is this? It's 14.2, 19.2, 19.3, 23.3 without a run. That is disgusting. Yeah. Give me A's money line. ATHML, baby. We're going plus 126. Give me that next. Next up, Dodgers and the 4-game winning streak Rockies. Did you know that? Well, now you do. Dodgers by a lot. 12s are a total. Yeah, I left it alone yesterday because, look, everything's leaning Colorado. They're on a 4-game winning streak. This is that time of season when you start seeing shit like this, you leave it alone. I'm passing this 100% until they go lose a game and they start playing better. All the damn talent in the world, and you're going to lose to Colorado again. Shameful action. Shameful indeed. But I will show you what I can show you, just what I can. Pitcher's going to be Gomber versus Sheehan. 12s are total? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. 2.6 and 4.6. Gomber's not good, but I don't trust the damn Dodger bats. Do you trust them? Because I sure don't. So matchups, bullpen. Yep. Gomber, that's a lot of green. That's a lot of green for the Dodgers. Freeman's got a couple home runs. Oh, a couple home runs for Ohtani. Oh, it's in Colorado. Oh, do I dare? Dodgers team total's not bad. If we come back and look, like they're hits and averages, but they're getting runs. Because they're getting dudes on base. That's what matters. They get the dudes on base, they get them home. So the numbers, the math is mathing out. So that's nice. That feels good. Do I trust Dodgers team total over? They might lose the game because they might give up like 10 runs themselves. But how are they versus lefties? Not bad. Rockies versus righties. Versus Sheehan. They didn't really face them, which is good for Sheehan. So you could trust HR if you want. Good luck picking one to take because, hell, who are you going to take? Well, there's only one to take. Never mind. Just Ritter. All right, so the only thing I would even consider taking in this one would be Dodgers team total to fade um, Gomber, but I don't know if I want to touch, like, because look, his over 3.5 is 175. What? You go 4.5, you get plus 126. If that's the case, give me team total, because then we'll get to trust bullpens too, and you know I don't like me some bullpens. So team props, Dodgers team total over 7.5. Bruh, what? I can't do that. No. Y'all have fun with this one. I'm leaving this shit alone. Pass. Oh, man. Angels, Cincinnati. It's a lot of red. My first instinct was, that's a lot of red. Let's see what we got here. Come on down to here and let's see. We got Oler. Where'd he go? Right there. 122 Cincy with 8.5 total. Let's load up here. We got two top 7 offenses. Total's 8.5. I like that already. I'm liking the over. They strike out a ton. I don't like that. Depends who's pitching. That really depends on this one. This one matters the most of any game so far. Who's pitching? Let's load up the Reds and Angels, and we have Hunter Green versus Hendricks. Man, I can't wait till what's his name, Burns, goes up there against the Angels tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Probably. Is it tomorrow? Let me look. I'm kind of curious now. Is it Burns? It's Nick Martinez tomorrow. Oh man, I thought we were gonna get Burns against the Angels. He'd have like 15 strikeouts. Hunter Green, what are you gonna do today for us, buddy? Do we trust Hunter Green? That's the question. And do we trust Hendricks at all? Hunter Green hits, strikeouts. His number's 7.5. Man, he's only pitched in one game since June. So May, June, last week. So yeah, I don't know if we can really trust that. How many innings did he go? He went 6 innings. He still did. Hunter Green's a stud. We know this. Is it me or the Reds have like a low-key, very stacked little pitching core? This is nice when everybody's healthy. Hendricks, 2.6 earned runs. Strikeouts is at, take that. What's your earned runs looking like? I forgot to look. I mean, not bad, but, this is a tough one. All right. Hendricks versus any home runs, couple for Hayes, but that's it. Versus righties, there you go. Angels versus righties, and Hunter Green never faced him. That means that's good for Hunter Green. Oh, that's so good. Do we trust Hunter Green to get strikeouts? I mean, it's plus 7.5. And it's 110. Ooh, 2025. Before he was hitting 8 consistently before he went out with an injury. Like, he was doing good. You can see where he got hurt. He still kind of struggled through it, and he was like, okay, yeah, all right, let's get this fixed. Then he fixed it himself because he was doing good. He had 6 against Philly, which is kind of hard. That's not bad. 2024, he only hit this number 31% of the time. That's a high line. That's a high line indeed. Washington had 12, which obviously is one of the worst. Like, that's pretty decent. I'm tempted. I'm tempted to risk it because he could have himself a day. Now, Angels bats are doing well offensively too, so they're striking out and they're doing well. I can't do it. I can't. I tried. Let's go look at HRs real quick before we get out of this one. And we have a lot of bats. So look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Look at all these HRs. Look at all of them. So do we want to take any of these? Let's see. Open new window. We got that. That's a half. And then we got Marte. So many Martes. See, Angelo did absolutely nothing in last game because he didn't play last game because this was 2 days ago. He was off yesterday. So he's there again if you want to take him. But now I still don't want to take him. So no. Ellie's at 2-6-2. He's getting good. He's finally making an appearance. Hayes is at 3-2. Not good enough. Nobody's really standing out. Zach's at 2-8-2-7. Could. But I don't really want to go against either pitcher. So, and Marte is at 3-3-2. So if you want to take either one of these, by all means, be my guest. I shall not. I shall be passing and moving on to the next game. All right, 2 games left. Cleveland, Arizona. It's leading Arizona, clearly. It's 108, 8.5 our total. We go here. You can see it's leading Arizona. Simple as that. Strikeouts aren't a thing for us. We come over here. We get rid of our pitchers. We change this up and see what we got cooking in this one. Is it Arizona worthy? It's Rodriguez versus Beebe. All right, so let's grab both of their earned runs to see what's happening because neither one's striking out. Don't care about that. 3-4 for BB, damn dude. And Rodriguez is at 2-6. So both we're combining for 6. Our total's 8.5. One bat's doing good, the other one's doing So far I'm leaning over. Now I was leaning Arizona, but now I'm kind of favoring the over because both pitchers are not the best. So Rodriguez, you can see numbers. Damn, see this is like Jose is 320 at bats with 3 souvenir balls. Yeah, that's a good stat line. That's good. And we got lefties we got Arizona versus righties and BB versus Arizona. Yeah, I almost want to fade both pitchers. I almost want to. If Colorado can get 5, why does Colorado have 5 against everybody? It feels like. I don't know why. It's weird. I wasn't even in Colorado. It was in Arizona. So weird things. And you got 4, 4, 4. Yeah, let's go look at HR. How many HR we got popping on this list today? If we have more than 3, I'm taking the over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, over. You can look at those if you want. I don't care about them. I'm taking the over. Over 8.5. Done. Next. Last game, Giants and Padres. We took Nasty Nestor, and he was nasty yesterday, but not the nasty we like. It's the wrong kind of nasty. Like garbage can water, bottom of the summer type nasty. Just disgusting. San Diego 192 today with a total of 8. Interesting. Why? Wrong game. Hope I had the better game. Boom. Ew. A lot of yellow is the better because San Fran is just not good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's see who the pitchers are because I ain't got time for it. Ain't got time for it. Pavetta versus Kaiwei Tang. All right. Earned runs for both because that's what we do. Actually, we need Pavetta strikeouts because San Fran's 29th. So we need, let's go ahead and just do you first. Earned runs are 2. Your strikeouts are 6.5. What the hell? What the hell is this? That's too much. That's too much. Yeah, well, maybe not. He is pretty good, but still, that is a high line when he's only hit 5 in 3 of the last 5 games. Can't touch that. Can't do that. No. We can take San Diego overall though, if we want to fade one tank, because earned runs 5 and 6 in his last 2 starts. So not good. Not good at all. Let's go bullpen. Bullpen. There you go. Come on down. Pavetta versus San Fran. There you go. A couple home runs. Decent numbers for a couple dudes, but not really. Anyone else? Versus righties. Versus Tang. You can see the numbers. They do pretty well too. I'm kind of leaning over in this one too. Just saying, kind of leaning over. Does it make sense? No, but I'm kind of leaning it. Basically, we're going to phase some pitchers is what I'm thinking. And we got a lot of bats doing a lot of hits. HRs, not really. We got a couple of San Fran guys, but San Fran, you just saw, can't hit the damn ball. So those aren't going to qualify. We already know. But a lot of dudes are getting half a hit. So that could be something. Maybe a little hit parlay, especially against these 2 pitchers who, no, maybe not Pavetta. Pavetta's doing decent. He's at 2. So we want to fade San Fran. So San Fran has a really sketchy pitcher with earned runs. Then they can't score runs. So we want San Diego, who's at 192. Of course they are. Which means they got to go in the money line parlay. That's where they need to go. Now, do we trust them enough to take them anyway? I was leading over already. San Diego team total over. Perhaps. Let's go look. We want team props. Let me come up, camera so you can see it. Follow me. And we want runs, and we want San Diego over 4.5. Well, Tang's given up 5.5 average in his last 2 earned runs. So if San Diego can't get that, they got problems. And if they do that, they should win easily because San Fran's not going to score any runs, it looks like. So why would I do that when I can just come down here, over here, and just take the San Diego 1.5? That's what I'm going to do. We're going to San Diego 1.5 today. That's my thought process. Take it if you want to. I don't care. So there we go. We're done with that. Back to the spreadsheet. Let's get a moneyline parlay out real quick. We're not going to do one in either one of these games. This doubleheader shenanigans. We know this. Detroit. We already have Detroit versus Houston. We're gonna trust Scooby-Doo. Do it for us. We're gonna trust. We're gonna get a 4-leg money line if possible. I'm not trusting Toronto. Toronto's on a ban list for a minute until they settle out. They plateau because right now they're falling down. When you go from 1 to 20 in runs like that, that's too much. Too much. That's a hell no. Mets. I absolutely could take the Mets in this one, but are we? What are we doing this one? We're saying the over. We want runs. So we'll think about that one, maybe. We are going to take Philly, though. Philly, we're already taking team total, so we're going to trust. We'll throw Philly in there with it. So we got Detroit and Philly so far. We got Boston. I don't want nothing to do with that one. We got Atlanta. I am going to take Atlanta, but no, I can't. Bryce Elder's pitching. I can't trust Atlanta when Bryce Elder's pitching. I'm sorry. I would not be surprised if White Sox win again. So would not be surprised. I will take the Yankees, though. They're technically at their other home, even though it's Tampa's home. It's more home to Yankees than Tampa, so I could trust the Yankees here. They're pitching well. Tampa is struggling. Yeah, what do I have in this one? I have Yankees money on already, so might as well put them in the money line parlay. I think this makes sense. KC, Texas. No. I forgot the A's in Minnesota. The A's are just money line underdogs, so I'm going to leave them out of the parlay. I almost want to leave New York out of the parlay too and put them. What's the fun in that? You know what we're going to do? We're going to put the A's in them too. We're going to have a 5-leg parlay. Absolutely. We're going to put the A's in there. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to end it with San Diego, aren't we? Yes, we are. We're not taking this one. No. We ain't. Colorado's hot. We can't trust that. Angels, that's too close. Arizona, I lean over, and then we got San Diego 1.5. I got San Diego, so that gives me Detroit, Philly, Yankees, A's, San Diego. Take out who you want, do what you want. I don't care. It's your bets. These are my bets. So I'm done. There we go. Simple as that. Schedule loaded up. Tomorrow is Wednesday. You see the games there. I'll be back tomorrow. Appreciate being here. Outlier HQ. Check them out. Hit the subscribe. Share, post, whatever. Trying to grow this bad boy for football coming up soon. Baseball's almost done. Basketball soon. Busy times ahead. I appreciate being here, and I'll see you tomorrow for more baseball. Peace.